let's start working with a project which has already been partially created. What I've done is I've taken the student data files and created a folder on the local directory. I've called it Butler. I've downloaded the zip data files, unzipped them, and now I have all of these data files ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these and go ahead and get started with it. In my chapter 2 folder, I'm going to look in there and there's a play it again solution. What I'm going to do is right click, copy this, and I'm going to paste it here in my Butler folder. So now I have a copy of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill down there, and in there I can double click the .sln file, or there's a better way because you may not be sure which program you have attached to .sln files. So I already have Visual Studio 2012 started. I'm going to do File, and I'm going to open a project. And what I will need to do is to navigate to that folder and now select the .sln file. This way I can be sure that it's Visual Studio 2012 which will be opening the file. There's a security warning. Go ahead and OK that, and it will go ahead and load my project. Now that my project has been loaded, let me close this window out. I can go over here to the Solution Explorer and I can see the files that are already there. Now, if I can't see my Solution Explorer, I can go up here to View and go to Solution Explorer, or I can go to Window and reset window layout. And what I will do is I'll uh, lay all of these windows out again in the way they were originally, so that I'll have my Solution Explorer here. So let me double click on the main.form while I'm in here, and it will open that in the editor. Now this is the GUI design. Now to get to the coding, one of two ways to do that. Probably the best way is if I want to get to the coding for the calculate button, what I can do is double click on the calculate button and it will take me to the coding window for that calculate button. Okay. So up here I can go to the design or I can go to the coding window, either way. Now, I'm all ready to start coding my application, and it already has the Me close. In other words, the Me button. And you click on this. This says private sub, and the most important thing is that this is the what has been named the BTN exit. And when you click on it, that's an event. And when you click on it, you execute all of the code between private sub and end sub. And in this case, the only thing you've got is it says close me, or in other words, close this particular form. Okay. Let me go back to design. And just to test this, I'm going to do debug, start debugging. And my window comes up. And now the only thing I have coded right now is the exit button, so it should close when I click exit. Okay, so I'm ready to start coding my project. I have it saved in a location where I know I can find it. I created a directory called Butler, and in that Butler directory, I have that project already loaded for me, so I'm ready to go. When I'm done with this, what I can do is that I can simply right click, send that to, and I can send it to a compressed zip folder, rename it, and I'm ready to go. And that will do it.